Hey Joe, how's it going? Thank you so much for meeting with me today. I know you deal a lot in construction. I know you've got a lot of projects on your plate, but can you go a little bit in depth in some of your favorite projects that you've done and maybe what you're working on right now for me?
So I actually worked on the ABC company corporate headquarters, so that was
Wow.
really cool.
Yeah.
I worked on the pumping iron gym and
Hmm.
Mike's machine shop, some of my
Hmm.
friends, so I've worked with them, and those were some really cool builds that I've done in the past. But I'm currently working on a new location
Hmm.
for my company, so I'm very excited about that.
That's great.
And I'm also working on Big Rock Jewelry Store, so in
Hmm.
town. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So out of those two projects you're working on right now, you've got your jewelry store, you've got your new location. Which one of those are you the most excited about?
I'm really excited about the new location to
Yeah.
expand and to make my business better. I think that's all part of growing. So
That's awesome. So you're just a single business right now, just a single location for your company, and you're able to do all those crazy projects like ABC and all that stuff, right?
yes,
That's
just me, single location. So
that's really awesome. That's incredible. So how many years have you been doing this in your business full time? I know you've been working a little bit in the construction area, but how long have you had your business for?
well, I've been working for 40 years, and I've had my construction business, Joe's Construction, that I started in 2002. So I've been doing that for about 20 years now.
Wow, that's awesome. So 20 years being on your own. How is it being your own boss, being able to control your employees like that and being able to really get a lot of that passive income from your job? Is it cool? Is it refreshing? Is it stressful?
I I think it's great to be able to. It's flexible for family and things like
Yeah.
that. Can be around my family um, to make passive income like that. I really trust the staff that I have. They make it easy
Yeah.
to be a business owner. So
Mm. For sure. And speaking of your staff, how many employees that you're at right now? How many employees do you have, full time that work? How many about do you have managers, people that work underneath you? How many people are those?
I have 20 employees.
Hmm.
I have 4 office staff, 2 site managers, and then I have about 12 general laborers. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have any plans to maybe add some more people, like expand maybe when you get that second location?
I do have plans to expand. I want to add 1 or 2 site managers, 1 or 2 more,
Hmm.
closer to 5 to 15 more general laborers
Yeah.
within the next 1 to 3 years. So,
Yeah. Sounds like a great idea. So, do any of your employees that you have right now, you said you have about 20 employees, do any of those guys, are they on a 401k, on a 1099? Are they on anything like that?
no, they're not.
They're not. Do you have any reason in particular why they're not? Is it more of a cost thing? Is it something along those lines?
It's just more cost effective. We can't really take on all of the jobs that we have right now
Mm-hmm.
just because of the small amount of employees in general. So
Yeah.
it's just more cost effective for us at this time.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of pay mode do you have? Like, how do you get those checks to your employees? Is it direct deposit? Is it written checks? What kind of stuff do you use?
So it's a weekly pay cycle, and
Mm-hmm.
the payroll's done in house, paper checks, and no direct deposit.
So why don't you guys do direct deposit? Is it something that has to do with the banks or?
Yeah, it's just a lot to go through, and because of the small amount of employees and none of them, it's just kind of how they've always done it.
Yeah.
It's traditional for me, I guess.
So I want to transition and talk about your benefits a little bit. So do you guys offer any kind of healthcare, dental, anything like that to your employees?
No, we don't. Our employees have always kind of just gotten their own health
Mhm.
insurance coverage outside of employment. About 60 to 70% of my current employees have their own health insurance.
Yeah. Do you have any plans to maybe add health insurance in the future or anything else like that?
No, no plans to do that. This is kind of really working out for us in this
Yeah.
way, cost effective and everything.
Mhm. So what about life insurance? Do you have any, do you have any kind of group life insurance that you give your employees for their families, for themselves, or anything along those lines?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Would have your employees ever brought that up to you? Have they ever thought maybe we should add that kind of stuff, or is it just kind of working out for you and it's still just a cost thing like health insurance was?
I kind of have some challenges with attracting and hiring the right employees and retaining them. But as far as that situation goes, no, I don't. I haven't really. That hasn't really been brought up to me as being a concern for those people.
Mm-hmm. So, what about any kind of disability? Do you have any disability income insurance? Like if there's short-term coverage, long-term coverage, like anything like that? Because working construction, you've got a lot of people that get injured a lot. So, is there any kind of insurance income that you have for those people that come through?
I don't really have anything like that. I don't have actually disability, and it's just our jobs. It's kind of a come and go thing. So we need manpower, and working with disability, it just complicates things. So it's better to just hire a new employee or see whenever they can come back on. So we don't.
So have you ever had any any employees get angry with you if you've gotten rid of them simply because they got injured, or has it been more of just people have kind of understood and moved on?
I think people typically in the construction business, they just understand and they move on from that job, and it depends on the injury, I'm sure. But I haven't had anyone. I've had some pretty good people around me, but no situations like that.
Understandable. So what about retirement plans? Do you have anything like a pension plan that's provided to your employees whenever they retire, maybe the ones that have been working as site managers and stuff like that? Do you have any kind of retirement plan in place for them?
I do not have a retirement plan in place for my employees.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about adding one, or is it just another cost since you guys are just a single location, a little bit too much to put on?
It's just more cost effective that way. So it's not really something that I've thought about.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have any voluntary benefits in place? Anything like that?
No.
Do you once again have any plans on adding in a voluntary benefits program, maybe when you get that second location?
No.
So no benefits whatsoever. You are your employees okay with that? Have they ever communicated disdain with your choice to not give them any kind of benefits or anything like that through maybe health, through any kind of employee payment, anything like that? Have they ever placed any displeasure in that?
No. Like I said, we've had some challenges with some employees, but nothing to do with those situations specifically.
Well, I would absolutely see that there's a lot of areas for you guys to improve on in your business, especially with that second one. So where would you like to see improvement in your company right now? Maybe it's through getting new insurance, maybe getting some benefits down the road. Where would you like to see some improvements in your company?
Well, I would like to start increasing compensation, overall compensation to retain the quality of my employees. Like I said, that trouble that I've been having mainly pertains to compensation. I would just like to expand and into different types of builds with government contracted builds, maybe with local, state, federal within the next 3 to 5 years. Those are just some of the goals that I have.
I understand that. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time, Miss Jo. It was a really great time, and I hope that you get it all figured out. It sounds like you're doing a great job as a successful single business owner entrepreneur. So I'm very impressed with what I've seen from you. And if all of this is working out for you, then that's great. So I'm very thankful that you gave me the time today, and I'll see you again sometime.
All right. Thank you.